Record number 1 of 1 playback. Are you saying that you can cure corruption? Whoa, this is what Rapunzel looked like in the past? Yes. It's a disease. And so we have to treat it. This isn't an everyday cold, you know. You know more than anyone else what I've been through. I've been corrupted by the raptures. I know. You don't have to remind me. Then don't bother. You know it doesn't work. That's not for certain. Just forget it. I'd rather go out and die an honorable death on the field than spend my days getting turned into a pincushion. You're free to go out and fight all you want. But before you do, just let me draw some blood. That's precisely what I don't want to do. Why? Are you scared of needles? Hardy har. You know that's not it. Is it because it might confirm there's no antidote? Are you so afraid that I might not find a cure? We haven't even tried yet. The least we can do is try. I mean, I know of a cure. Only because it's in the future. To some extent. We have to do our best to fight this thing. We can beat it. Let's just stop talking about it. So you're going to throw your hands up and give up? Is that it? Run away like a coward without even fighting? Is that what you really want? What else am I supposed to do? Use the commander's blood. That's all I'm telling you. I can't tell you anything else or I'd change the future. Fine, let's say we go through with this. What will it change? Will it get rid of the corruption? Will it prolong my life? It will change your mindset. You'll be putting your best foot forward, and you'll be less likely to give up. You're not a lost cause. You're surrounded by people who care about you. You have to tell yourself that you want to live. I'm begging you. I'm asking you to trust me, just this once. Give me a chance to try and cure you. To do my best to fight against this corruption. Man, she looked so innocent and pure back then. Can you give me that much? Rapunzel. I can't just sit back and let this claim you. I don't want to lose a colleague. And a friend. I never thought I'd hear such things from someone who lived such a sheltered life. You're really laying it on thick, aren't you? Well, I was a potential candidate to be the next pope after all. I've always had a proclivity for glibness. Fine. I suppose it'd be a bit disgraceful to give up without a fight. If you're that insistent, I'll give it a shot. Red Hood. Red Hood extends her arm. Take your damn blood. Let's see what we're up against here. Thank you for putting your faith in me. So corny. Give it a rest and take the blood sample already. Red Hood rolls up her sleeve and extends her arm out once again. Okay. Then think. Rapunzel sticks a needle into Red Hood's arm mid-sentence. You didn't say it'd hurt. Don't be such a crybaby. This is a perfectly normal shot. Normal my ass. Are you trying to stick me properly? Are you sure you stuck me properly? Of course I did. At least, it felt right when it went in. I'm not even gonna comment on that. It hurts like hell. How many more of these do we have to do? Let's see. 7 more to go. What? That's it. I'm done. Playback. Record 1 to playback. Rapunzel hands a vial of green liquid to Red Hood. What is this toxic-looking sludge? It doesn't even look edible. It's medicine. Medicine? For who? Who do you think? Don't tell me that this is the cure. That's right. Based on the data we've compiled, and from analyzing the blood that we drew from you, I formulated a preliminary antidote. You've already come up with a prototype. You're even more skilled than I thought. I'm not the one who made it. We have VTC to thank for that. My role was simply to analyze the data and hand it to VTC. Hey now, don't shortchange yourself. That's still super impressive. I'm starting to feel spoiled with you looking after me so much. Stop babbling and try it. I'm supposed to observe your reaction and give VTC a status report. Alright, down the hatch then. Red Hood takes the green liquid from Rapunzel. Why aren't you drinking it? Well, it's just it looks absolutely disgusting. Medicine isn't supposed to taste good. I was actually thinking about this recently. If they can make all this medication that treats previously incurable diseases, how come they can't make some that taste half decent? Do they intentionally make them taste bad to torture us? What? Honestly, I'd swear they derive some sick kind of pleasure from watching people suffer. What? Already? Okay, so maybe she was already inherently a pervert to begin with. It's just Red Hood brought that out from her with all the dojins that, she had to read. Because those, my guys right here, are hot. These are hard eyes right here. Already. Okay, so she was a lost cause to begin with. Red Hood just made it 10 times worse. That's absurd. Why would we force people to do such a thing? I didn't say anything about force feeding. That's on you. Stop kidding around and drink it already. Oof. I'm really not digging this color. Ugh. It reeks too. Red Hood. Okay, fine. I'll drink it. Here we go. Red Hood downs the green liquid all in one go. Good lord. What is it? It tastes like mop water that's been left in the sun. How would you know what they taste like? How would you even know what that tastes like? I think I'm gonna barf. Other than nauseous, how are you feeling? Any dizziness or fever? And do your hands or legs feel numb? If you're asking, I'm not really sure, but I really do think it's going to happen. What? I'm gonna vomit. No, don't. If you do, you'll need to drink it all over again. Red Hood. Playback ends. Okay, so our beloved Rapunzel has already been, a pervert way back when. It wasn't just the books that turned her into a pervert. Although, who knows, she could have already have gotten into some of Red Hood's stash, early on. Before that. So, I mean, still could be the... Look, we all know the Red Hood still is probably the highest cause of her being a pervert. It's just... She already had that hidden tendency to begin with. Record 1-3 playback. I don't know when it started, but Sainta stopped looking me in the eye. More medicine. Huh? What are you so startled for? I'm asking if I have to take more medicine. Oh, yes. Come to think of it, you stopped taking blood samples. You couldn't get enough of them before. That's because I know how painful it is for you when I do them. Are you sure it's not because you don't need my data anymore? No, of course we need it. I just wanted to give you a little break from it. That's all. Even now, is VTC making any progress? Huh? Well, they're continuing their research on a treatment, but progress has been slow. She can't look me in the eye. Saintess, this medicine. Yes? Is it really a treatment for corruption? Lately, it tastes more like vitamins than anything else. Is there something wrong with the medicine? There have also been whole stacks of research papers on her desk. Is the smell bothering you again? And she hasn't mentioned anything new about the development of an antidote. I've tried to make it less offensive than before. I can see the hope fading from her eyes. Rapunzel. Huh? Am I going to make it? But why are you using my real name? Can you still say that this corruption is treatable? Red Hood? It's nothing. I just haven't called you by your name in a long time. This medicine is still hideous looking. Shouldn't they have been able to find a way to make it easier on the eyes by now? Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. She gazes at me anxiously. The corner of her mouth furrows hesitantly. The air is filled with a sense of regret and sorrow. I already know the answer. It's not possible. Things haven't felt right. For a while now. There's no cure. What are you saying? I guess I don't have much of a choice. Another day. And another dose of this disgusting medicine. Thank you for everything. Record number 2-1 playback. Mutual dislike. My God. Scarlet looks so nice in this outfit. Like OG Scarlet, man, I like this. I mean, Drunkard's fine too, but I don't know, there's just something about this that I like more. Like oil and water. Just say what you want to say. Today I shall edify thee on the pleasure of using one's own body. With that sword? No thanks, I'm not in the mood and I don't want to get my clothes dirty. I've been trying hard to keep them clean for the past few days. Even better. Dude. Okay, seriously, can they make this like our, new Scarlet? Like, just bring this Scarlet back to us, or is this actually her sister? I don't know. All I know is that I like the look of this Scarlet. It's very nice, for a lot of reasons. I shall see to it that your garments are soiled through and through. With what? Have you ever listened to yourself speak? You sound uncouth and uneducated. Since thou dost accuse me of these crimes every day, 'tis only appropriate for me to act the parts. Whenever Scarlet and Dorothy meet, they are immediately at each other's throats like two wild dogs. There are a few words in English language that can accurately describe the animosity between these two. Try and block this. You are really persistent. Wow, these two sure are full of piss and vinegar. Scarlet, Dorothy, are you fighting again? This is the 24th time today. Actually, I believe it was 26. Regardless, I'm getting tired of having to clean up after you two every time you get into a tussle. Oh, so it's you who's always cleaning up the mess. I was wondering. Forsooth, I believe 'twas Dorothy, for she is so obsessed with cleanliness. So you've been pawning off your responsibilities to Snow White? Give me a break. I did no such thing. Moreover, you never even considered cleaning up after yourself for a single second. Steady thy tongue. So long as what I require is within reach, 'tis enough for my insensibilities. What need is there to spend time frivolously faffing about with this and that? You're a real slob, you know that. What did you call me? This impertinent tongue waggling against me is because ye have little notion of what a true slob actually constitutes. Scarlet, Dorothy, would you two please cut it out? Or at the very least, please clean up after you've had a row. What? Why are you putting me in a headlock? Steady now, Snow White. I think this little scuffle of theirs will last at least an hour or two, wouldn't you say? So let's just let them be. But I haven't said all I wanted to say. Now let go.
After Red Hood and Snow White leave. After the sun had set and dinner time had long since passed, Scarlet and Dorothy's squabble continued unabated, until Lily, Vice, and the Commander came to put a stop to it. Playback end. But no, seriously, that Scarlet, I like that Scarlet so much more than what we currently have. Again, Scarlet that we have currently is nice. She's great. But I don't know, it's just something about the color scheme and the way she looks and acts in this event that I like so much more than our beloved Drunkard. Record number 2 of 2 playback.
So, as soon as the Commander and I aren't around, this is what happens.
Lily Vice surveys the room around her, which looks as if a hurricane has just blown through it.
I've done all I can to try and keep them apart. But they were particularly nasty with each other today, and I didn't dare intervene. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? They're the ones responsible for this. Where are they now? Well, sure enough, she soiled my shirt. Now it's all stained, and it's not coming off. Great, just great. She's a complete vulgarian, utterly lacking in all etiquette. A total brute who is always spoiling for a fight. She insists on sparring with me, even when she can't win. Not to mention how she never cleans up after herself. And her room has all those animal pelts lying around everywhere. It's revolting. Whenever I step in there, I feel as if bugs are crawling all over me. I can't find a single redeeming factor about her. I need a break.
Dorothy walks off. Meanwhile,
such bluster, such haughtiness she has. I failed in taking the wind from her sails. 'Tis rather peculiar. I was convinced I could break her, given her fixation on cleanliness. I hardly expected our skirmish to last for so long. Perhaps a frontal assault is not the answer.
I like how she still has something on the top of her head that's as big as her freaking hat.
Nay, 'tis impossible. She is not but a conceited dunderhead, a sharp-tongued dandy who's as shallow as she is full of herself. And perhaps most egregiously of all, she looked down upon the path of the sword. I will break her yet, and I will do so through direct confrontation. Yes, I will make it so.
But again, I really love this look of Scarlet. Can we please get this like as an actual look for her? Or is that not possible? Because again, I'm still not entirely sure. Is this her sister? Who knows?
But first, before that, I believe I must convalesce for a moment.
Scarlet leaves. Playback ends. I will not know what's going on with the story till hard mode is unlocked, so that could very well be the Scarlet we know. Record 2 of 3 playback. Dorothy is heading to her favorite place, where she always takes her afternoon tea. A place with breathtaking scenery and where gorgeous flowers abound. A place she can call home. But,
pray tell, what brings thee here of all places? I was about to ask you the very same thing. This is where I always drink my...
Not wanting to reveal how much this place means to her, Dorothy stops herself. Instead, she fixates her gaze on a certain something in Scarlet's hands.
What are you drinking? Oh, this. Some floral tea. The scenery here is rather breathtaking, so I venture here from time to time to enjoy a cup of tea.
Well, well, well. Both of you do the exact same thing. Maybe you're not so different after all. Maybe you can stop fighting?
You're telling me you drink floral tea? Doth my words fall on deaf ears? Would you perchance like to try it is made from goldenrod?
Scarlet hands the cup over to Dorothy, who hesitates for a moment after receiving it. The aroma is undeniably alluring, however, and she finds herself almost subconsciously taking a sip.
This is marigold. The sweet aftertaste is divine. Where did you get this? I brewed it myself. What? You brewed this tea? The entire thing, all by yourself? I beg thee, avert thy gaze. Do not regard me as if I were a freak of nature. My interest in herbal tea is long established. Many horticultural samples are festooned around my chambers. Have you not seen them? No, I've never been able to get past all the animal skins. The flowers are most diminutive. Perhaps that explains why thine eyes did not chance upon them. At any rate, to be able to recognize which strain thou art imbibing from merely one sip is impressive. It doth seem thou art most erudite on the subject of tea. Well, if I'm being honest, this is a place I come often to enjoy a cup of tea. Oh, just like me. You have good taste. Well, in that regard, at least, I suppose you do as well. And I must admit, this tea is superb. So, thou art fond of the goldenrod tea? Very much so, yes. Ye are more than welcome to come and partake along with me. I'll think about it. Might I ask why thou dost hold the cup in such a peculiar fashion? What do you mean? Thy pinky is protruding outwards when you take a sip. Perhaps thy digit is afflicted with an ailment of some sort. You pay attention to the smallest things. Call me crazy, but I've felt for some time now that you are particularly interested in me. Interest. Forsooth, perhaps thou could say so. Perseverance ensures success. Huh? It is as though thou hast claimed. I have always been observing you. Oh my. So you've been stalking me? In what world is that acceptable behavior? We both have finished our tea. Let us go for another round. No, I don't want to get my clothes dirty. They are already soiled as is. A bit more grime would be Negatory importance? I really can't stand you. Where art thou going, good Dorothy? Dost thou retreat from me? No, I'm heading back to the base.
Record 3-1 playback.
I am Dorothy, Grimm's model number 2, and I have been assigned to the Goddess Squad. Looking forward to working with you all. Wow, someone else finally passed. Turns out there actually are people compatible with the program.
You are a Nikke, aren't you?
I am correct.
From the outside, you're indistinguishable from a real human.
Hey, aren't I a Nikke too?
Sure, but your appearance is slightly different from a human's.
Huh? How?
Mecha Destructor.
My apologies for the commander's behavior. He sometimes goes on these nonsensical tangents.
Geez, it feels like you tore my arm out of the socket.
You're fine, don't worry. This isn't quite what I imagined it would be. What isn't? I thought everything would have a bit more of a refined air to it. More noble, perhaps. Especially considering we're the last line of defense between mankind and complete annihilation. Are you somehow implying that we're crass? No, I didn't mean that. I just didn't expect you all to be so laid back.
We get our fair share of tension on the battlefield, so we have to make the most of whatever fun we can have. Did you say your name was Dorothy?
Yes.
What's your battle experience?
None.
Have you ever fired a weapon?
Negative.
Not even in a simulation?
No.
How in the world are we going to find a use for you?
I can be of use, I assure you. I have everything I need to know up here in my head.
Ah, so you're another one of those types. In lieu of practical experience, you've got an all-encompassing knowledge of various theories and stratagems, and so you believe you can be deployed straight away. You know what all these kinds of people have in common?
They die early on.
They get killed.
Sucks for them.
Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Dorothy, at this point, we can't put much faith in your professed skills. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to conduct a test. If I'm being honest, I'm a bit offended. I realize we've only just met, but to say that you don't trust me straight to my face. We just don't want any of our members getting killed. So if you think someone won't last long on the field, you won't accept them to begin with. It might sound harsh, but yes. It's up to you. You can refuse the test, but if you do, you won't be able to join the team. Let's get this over with.
1 hour later.
Are we done? Any other tests?
They're both shocked.
Were the results no good? I personally thought I did well, but maybe I didn't meet your standards.
Welcome to the Goddess Squad, Dorothy.
You did amazing. I think you even broke a few records. Are you sure you're new to all this?
Alright, it's party time. We were given an allowance to hold some festivities, but we're told we couldn't spend it all between just the two of us. If we don't use it by tomorrow, we'll have to return the funds.
Finally, we got to have a party. Sounds fun. There is something I'd like to ask you, just for the record. Go ahead. What was your reason for becoming a Nikke? I wanted to go back to the past.
Oh, even now she wants to go back to the past.
If I defeat all of these infernal creatures, I believe things can go back to how they used to be. Okay, I understand.
You can't go back to the past.
Commander!
No matter what the outcome of this battle is, The path that you're longing for is gone. However, you can unleash your frustrations on those things that ruined your life and made it part of a past that can never be reclaimed.
I like that too.
Of course you do. Record 3-2 playback.
My name's Rapunzel. I'm Grimm's model number 3, and I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. I'm glad to be part of the team.
What exactly are you?
She looks like a nun. Is that what you are? Yes.
Where did you say you came from?
I'm from VTC. When you say VTC, do you mean the medical center operated by the church group? Yes, that's correct. Now that I think about it, your face looks kind of familiar. Weren't you the leading candidate to assume the papacy? I left all that behind. Why? You had such a bright future ahead of you. I couldn't bear to sit back and watching all the suffering in this world and not do anything about it. Yet despite my desire to stand up and do something, I found myself in an environment where human dignity had perished, and base survival was the driving force behind all decisions. I was powerless to do anything. That's when I heard about all of you. Stories circulated about how you all were a beacon of light bringing hope back into the world. I wanted to be part of that. That's why I'm here. I wish to become a goddess of victory. Faith alone will not get us through this trial. The time has come for us to take up arms. That is why I was determined to be eligible for this program.
You speak like a saint.
Truly. A holy warrior. I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
Also, I just realized, but Rapunzel's really tall. She is so much more taller than Dorothy. Jesus. Hell, I think she's almost on the same height as Anderson. Yes, I'm still calling him Anderson. As are we. May I ask what kind of skills you have?
Yes. I'm quite adept at praying. Once I prayed continuously for 3 entire days without any rest. I've also garnered praise for my preaching and public speaking engagements. I even participated in the church choir.
I was referring more to your skills in battle.
Oh, my apologies. The staff that I use has the power to regenerate Godesium.
Godesium. Remind me what that is again.
It's what our bodies are all composed of.
I knew that. I was just testing to make sure you knew.
Sure you were. Anyway, how is regenerating Godesium out of thin air even possible? To be more precise, I can replenish small amounts of Godesium particles in damaged areas. For example, I would be able to undo the damage done by a gunshot. So it's like filling up a hole. Wouldn't that negatively affect certain functions? Not at all. I'm well versed in our internal structures. This knowledge was imparted to me during the process of becoming a Nikke. I therefore know precisely what each individual part of our body requires in order to function normally.
So you're a healer as well?
A woman of many talents. Indeed. So long as we've got you on our team, we can fight without a care in the world. I would still urge you all to exercise caution in battle. I can heal certain injuries up to a point, but if the wounds are too severe, my powers won't be of much use. I also have a beam distortion ability, and my hair also acts as a scrambler for certain electronics. Although my physical prowess may not measure up to the rest of you, I'll be able to provide you with adequate support and allow you to focus on the fight. Are you able to heal humans as well? I'm afraid not. Oh, that's too bad. Why do you ask? The commander is the only one who's always getting hurt.
What do you know, just like us. Are we actually Anderson's clone? Oh boy.
Humans are such frail creatures, so I find it mystifying why he insists on sitting at the very front in battle.
Hey, I'm nothing to sneeze at. It's just that you all are so freakishly strong.
Anyway, once you get unpacked, I'll give you a tour of the airship's interior. Wait, did you not bring any luggage with you? No, I bought a few Wait.
You have dirty magazines already, huh? Again, I swear, I thought Red Hood was the one who corrupted you. Were you always perverted?
Oh dear, I was in such a rush that I must have forgotten to bring my things.
Alright, good, it's not about that, but technically she still is a pervert.
What should I do now? We're quite a ways away from VTC. They don't deliver here, do they?
She's a bit absent-minded, that's for sure.
Totally harebrained. The lights are on, but no one's home.
Poor Rapunzel. Record 3 of 3 playback. So who are we meeting next?
Rear detachment, you're late. What are you all doing? That Rapture just emitted some kind of EMP. All of our weapons are malfunctioning. My scrambler isn't working either, nor is my staff.
Alright, so if regular weapons, conventional weapons aren't doing anything, does that mean a sword can? Scarlet?
This is bad. We'll have to take the fight close to them. Stay behind us, Commander. We're about to engage in close quarters combat, and we won't be able to protect you.
Have you all gone mad? You all specialize in firearms, not CQC. I'm ordering a retreat.
But if we're unable to defend this place...
I know. We'll lose one of our biggest weapons depositories. But none of our assets here are even close to being as valuable as you all are. Losing you would be a far more devastating blow, so I'm telling you retreat.
Everyone, prepare to retreat. Excuse me, can I check the weapons real quick? What's a kid doing in a place like this?
So Snow White was next?
Who are you? I'm Snow White, Grimm's model number 4. I wanted to give a proper self-introduction, but considering how desperate the situation is, we'll have to skip the formalities for the moment. Snow White? There's no time. Hand over your weapons to me and I'll fix them. No, we have to retreat. We've got to fall back. Just give me a minute. I can fix it.
Lily Vice, can you hold out for one more minute?
For Snow White? Of course I can.
You heard that, Snow White. You've got 1 minute.
Understood.
A moment later.
All clear. Nicely done, everyone. Good job. Oh, that got a bit hairy. You said your name was Snow White? Yes. Thank you. You really saved our skins back there. Then don't mention it. How did you do that? You repaired all our weapons in 1 minute flat.
Maybe she just blew some air into the chambers.
Yes, I mean no. It wasn't that simple. Commander, for goodness sake.
What? It was just a little joke.
Look at her, she's practically a child.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Lily Vice pats Snow White on the shoulder.
Thanks for saving us. I'm just glad that you're safe, Lilith.
You two know each other.
Yeah, we've met before. As soon as my transformation was complete, I was assigned to the goddess squad. But I wasn't confident enough. So I stayed shut in my room and focused only on crafting weapons. Eventually, though, Lilith helped me get out of my shell, and I mustered up the courage to join your squad properly. I'm glad to finally be a part of the team. If your weapon is ever damaged, or if you want to upgrade it, just give Snow White a ring. As you can see, she's a real prodigy when it comes to weapons. Oh geez, it's embarrassing when you put it like that. Is she adorable? Or is she adorable? Very adorable.
Playback ends. Record number 3 of 4. Alright, who are we meeting now, Scarlet? What's his package?
Did you order something, Commander?
No.
It looks to me like there could be a person inside. Should we open it?
Absolutely not. What if it's been rigged with explosives?
Even if that ends up being true, you'd be the one in danger, not us.
Then can someone stand in front of me? Dang. What? What's wrong about me valuing my own life?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just you don't exactly instill confidence when you say things like that.
Who cares about making others feel good when your own life is at stake? Fine, Rapunzel. You come to stand in front of me and be sure to turn on that scrambler of yours.
Very well.
Where's Snow White, by the way?
She's in the workshop, apparently. She had something urgent she needed to take care of.
Running away from danger. Such cowardice.
Oh. Should I open it then?
Wait, let me catch my breath first.
Red Hood?
Lily Vice lifts up the lid of the steel box. I mean, it's either Red Hood or Scarlet at this point. Red Hood? What are you doing inside of there? And how the hell did your gun fit inside of there? Nothing's happening.
Surprise!
Alright. Hello.
Ow, my legs have fallen asleep. Ow, my legs are falling asleep.
What in the world?
How in the world did my legs fall asleep? I'm a Nikke. Who are you? Give me a second, will ya? Let me stretch my legs first.
Red Hood struggles to stand up.
Oof. Oh, that's better. Commander, I think this is.
Yes, I believe she's our new member who's supposed to arrive today.
Ah, so you all are the Goddess Squad. The name's Red Hood. Any chance any of you like old music? No one. Then get a load of this. One listen and you'll never be able to get enough. Who did you say you were again? Red Hood. I've been assigned to the Goddess Squad. I think they said I was the Grimm's model number 5 or something like that. If you ask me though, I should clearly be number 1.
Oh, you definitely are number 1 now. At least currently you're stronger than my Scarlet now, thanks to the buff.
Could you perhaps explain what you were doing in that box? Well, it'd be a bit boring if I just walked in, wouldn't it? I wanted to give you all a little surprise, but you all sure took your sweet time. It's good to be cautious, but you should have a little consideration for the person stuffed inside the box. Yes, because we all knew that someone was going to be inside the box, Red Hood. I don't think many people tend to think that way.
Red Hood clambers out of the box.
So you all live in this airship. The views are to die for. Bit stuffy in here though. Can I crack a window open? I don't think that's a good idea. No, fine then. Where's my room? I'd prefer one with a nice view. Oh, and does anyone have a spare charger? I was in a bit of a hurry getting here and forgot mine. How do I put this?
She comes on a bit strong.
Yes, but that's...
another good thing about her, I guess.
I agree. Still, it's nice to have someone with a bit of energy.
If you say so. Playback ends. Well, that was a short playback. Come on, I wanted a bit more of Red Hood. 3 of 5 playback.
What a mess. Do you think anyone is alive?
Highly doubtful.
You said this was an internal conflict amongst the mass-produced Nikkes. Sounds like we're dealing with a civil war. Reports are that inner skirmishes have occurred amongst one of the specialized units.
Specialized units? Scarlet.
The offending unit in question is comprised of mass-produced Nikkes who specialize in melee combat. Considering the state this place is in, I'd say their skills are beyond reproach. Do you happen to know if that unit uses swords? Yes, they do. How did you know that? This is supposed to be classified information. I couldn't find any bullet holes or remnants from any explosions. All I see are slash marks which indicate that something sharp is used. Using a sword against a rapture? Is that even possible?
I'd say they achieved something, even if it's not nothing to write home about. Anyway, I don't think there's much point in searching for survivors.
But let's look all the same. Rapunzel and I will check the right. Snow and I will take the front. I guess that leaves the left for you and me, Commander.
You lead the way.
Okay. No one move. Or I'll slash you where you stand. What's a sword master doing here? Are you a survivor? Wait, let me check you to see. I told you to stay put. Are you a survivor from the specialized units? Survivor. Does I look like I depend on the mercy of others to survive? Are you saying? Are you responsible for all of this? Leave this place. Do not desecrate my friend's battlefield. And if we refuse, then prepare to meet the business end of my blade. Who the hell do you think you are, threatening us? I'd like to see you try and use that sword on me.
Red Hood starts to juke left and right.
You see how quickly I move? What are you gonna do now? Come on, just try and hit me with that kitchen knife of yours, dang!
Scarlet rushes forwards in a sudden gust of wind and quickly closes in on Red Hood. With startling speed, she swings her sword, and just as the blade is about to touch Red Hood's neck, Red Hood raises her rifle to block the strike.
What the? You actually took a swing at me. Have you lost your mind?
Red Hood and Scarlet start trading blows, descending into a flurry of punches and kicks.
You're a pretty good scrapper. Do you fight a lot? What dost thou think? Forsooth, mine thoughts doth come up empty-handed. Okay, now she's speaking Scarletese. Alright.
One of Red Hood's kicks lands square on Scarlet's stomach. Scarlet smacks Red Hood in the ribs with the blunt end of her sword.
Shouldn't we stop them? Probably should.
Lily starts in between the two dueling Nikkes.
So fast. Hey, don't get in our way. What's your name?
Red Hood, not you.
Not you. Why dost thou inquire as to my name? I want to recruit you. What? Huh? You were clearly holding back just now. It's because you didn't want to kill your opponent. You're good. Pulling back? What are you talking about? We are the Goddess Squad. I'm sure you've heard of us. I'm familiar. Then join us so we can fight together. If you think I'm gonna be on the same team as this Neanderthal, you're dreaming. Come now, Red Hood. You don't have to pretend. We know you're just your cup of tea. How about it? You want to work together? Dost thou ask if I want to be thy comrade? Yes, we need people like you. Tch. If you defeat me, I will accept.
There is no way in hell Lily Weiss just one-punched KO'd. There's no way in hell Lily Weiss just one-punch KO'd Scarlet. Lily Device takes one swing and Scarlet is slammed onto the ground. Well, I know who the strongest was in the Goddess Squad now. I mean, obviously she's a leader for a reason, right? But I mean, damn. There's one punch?
You knocked her out cold. IT, the recruitment has been a success. I can't believe what I just saw.
Mecha Destructor is so scary. Record 4-1 playback. The commander lies on the ground and stares at the sky, lost in thought.
Are you daydreaming again? It's almost time for our meeting. You're lucky I was the one who found you spacing out. If it had been Lilith, she'd have given you an earful.
There's no meeting today.
Huh, really?
You drank too much and forgot, you busybody.
Heh, guess so. Oh well, these things happen every once in a while. Even Nikke's aren't perfect. Anyway, what's all this about calling me a busybody? Lilith occasionally calls me that too. Is that supposed to be my new nickname or something?
Do you really not see why we'd call you that?
No, I don't.
Think about how you conduct yourself.
Like what?
Well, to name just a few recent examples.
If you put this here... maybe not. I don't think that's gonna work. Gah, you surprised me. What do you want? Yeesh, not the warmest welcome I've ever gotten. I'm here to lend a hand. What seems to be the problem? Need any help with the modifications? I used to be pretty good at assembling stuff back in my day. I'm sure that skill would extend to modifications as well. When you say you assemble things, I assume you're referring to plastic models. Yep. Oh, I knew it. You can't even properly maintain your own weapons. And you're here talking to me about getting into weapon assembly and modification. I think you're in dire need of a reality check.
Red Hood puts Snow White in a headlock with one arm and gives her a noogie with the other.
Let me go. You know what I think. I think you underestimate me. I mean what I say. Fine. Then why don't you give it a try? I'd love to. Hand it over. Here.
Snow White tentatively hands the weapon to Red Hood with a distrusting expression.
There, you see, now that I've gotten a closer look, I think I've got this figured out. Yes, that's it. Do you know what the model this is? Of course I know. For this type of model, you need to attach it in the opposite direction. Wait, if you do that, it'll shatter and...
With a high-pitched ting, the gun's various parts are sent scattering in all directions.
Red Hood.
Why?
Whoops, guess I remembered the direction wrong. Sorry about that. Oh, I knew this would happen. Just go and leave me be. I didn't make you upset, did I? It was a mistake, honest. I'll replace any parts that you need. So lighten up, why don't you? Really? Have I ever lied to you? All the time. Dang. You're adorable. Oh, ow, wait. That tickles.
Record 4-2 playback. Scarlet places her sword back into its sheath.
Cutting trees again. Are you sure being a lumberjack isn't your true calling? If I'd have known you'd have a thing for cutting down trees, I'd have given you an axe. Ch. You can't go swinging your sword recklessly like that. Dost thou have nothing better to do? Be gone and leave me be. You are making me lose my focus. Please, if you lose focus just from a few remarks from me, I'd say you're a failure as a swordsman. Why dost thou insist on interfering whenever I am training? Ouch, harsh. You're just so skilled with a blade that it's frustrating seeing you slum it by cutting up pieces of wood all the time. Prithee tell, wilt thou proffer a superior training method? You bet your behind I will. And I'm about to break it down to you right now. Oh, 'tis most interesting, I must admit. Go on, what is this method thou speakest of? I was watching this martial arts, I was reading a renowned ancient tome. And it said a true master of the sword never leaves a mark, even when they swing their blade. What does that mean? Exactly what I said. Look here. Like this, okay?
Red Hood picks up a small stick.
The writer of that book just grips his sword like so, and then sha-sha! He proceeds to slash at the leaf in front of him. Normally, this would mean the leaf would split into two halves, right? But it still remained intact. Isn't that interesting? Oh, I think I could accomplish the same feat.
Hasn't Scarlet slashed through us before but not harmed us? But got to the raptor that was behind us when we were alone with her before? I could be remembering things wrong.
Huh, really? Feast thine eyes. Whoa. How'd you do that? So long as one's hand is steady as thy slashes, a challenge it is most certainly not. Do it again. Try it with tree branch. This tree branch. 'Tis but a mere bagatelle. Now try it on a tree log if it's even possible. Of course it is possible.
Red Hood proceeds to pick larger and larger objects for Scarlet to cleave.
Okay, this is the final test. Do me. Pray tell, why ever dost thou make mountains of molehills for this final trial? Because I want you to handle this.
Red Hood places a huge fuel tank in front of Scarlet. Oh, Jesus Christ, a fuel tank? If she doesn't do this, she'll literally blow up.
If you can pull this off, I'll concede without contest that you're the finest swordsman there ever was. Forsooth, this will be a most challenging trial. Nevertheless, I shall venture forth undaunted.
Look, if you fail once, you're gonna blow up.
Darn, looks like it was a bit too much for you. Unfortunately, you left a pretty obvious mark on it. 'Tis due to the enormity of the object, as well as its composition.
Dang, she didn't do it fast enough to spark an explosion.
An easy task. It is not, most certainly not. Don't tell me you're giving up already. Aren't you supposed to be the world's best swordsman? If you throw in the towel now, that title might as well be null and void. Jeez. Not a chance. I will press on until I succeed. Yeah. You're doing great, Scarlet. You can do it, I believe in you.
I just heard an explosion.
What on earth is all that racket? What's going on here?
Oh no.
Both of you start explaining. Let's run. May fortune smile upon you. Hey!
You can't get both of them.
Get back here, you too.
At least they're both in agreement of, you know, running the hell away from Lily. Record 4-3 playback.
It's a lovely sunny day, and with a pleasant breeze to boot. Perfect weather for going for a stroll, parasol in tow. You're bang on about that, miss. You're looking quite fetching today as well. Thank you for the compliment, but I've told you not to call me that. How can I not? You practically exude elegance hauling around that parasol. I've told you just as many times not to be self-conscious about me addressing you that way. You always need to have the final word, don't you? I can't stand losing. If I lose, I can't sleep at night. It's the same for me. You don't say. We're practically birds of a feather. That we are. Would you like to join me for a walk? There's somewhere I want to show you. Oh, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? May I be so bold as to accompany such a lovely lady on an afternoon stroll? You may. After all that sweet talk back there, and this is how you're going to treat me. What are you talking about? This.
Red Hood gestures towards Dorothy's parasol.
You're hogging it all to yourself. It's meant for one person. Also be warned. Don't even think about trying to sneak up on me like you do with Snow White. Ouch, how can you say such cruel things? I have no intention of doing any such thing. I know perfectly well how much you hate that kind of stuff. Good. Although hearing you confirm it kinda makes me want to do it even more. Anyway, this is the place you were talking about. It sure is pretty. But that cliff looks a bit dangerous. What are you doing? Darn, I miscalculated. I was hoping I could nudge you over the edge. Dang, she trying to kill her? With my parasol while you were distracted. Like I told you, I can't stand losing either. Wait. You're just having fun, right? This is all a big joke. Let's use our words, okay? Are you going to keep calling me miss? Okay, I won't call you that anymore. Just stop aiming that thing at me. Very well.
Red Hood lets out a sigh of relief as Dorothy withdraws her parasol.
You weren't actually serious, were you? Half and half. However, you did say that you'd stop calling me miss, so... Sure, for today. I didn't say until when. So for today and today only, I won't call you miss. You tricked me. Tricked is a bit of a strong word, don't you think? I was only joking. Hey. Get that parasol away from me, please. Use your words.
Record 4 of 4 playback.
Huh?
Rapunzel opens the door of the confessional and sits in the chair. Oh my god. Wait, are you gonna confess your sins of everything you've done so far of watching that lewd tape?
Oh Lord, I have sinned. That filthy book Red Hood insisted on showing me keeps haunting in my mind.
Oh wait, so it's not the video, it's the book. Alright.
Perhaps that is why, even when I see innocuous things like tree branches, I instead see a man's...
Rapunzel, you're that dirty-minded that you look at a tree branch and you get to see a guy's... You're that far gone? Oh my god.
Even when I glance at my own staff, I see it.
You're holding a man's thing now too? How? How? This is the most, yeah.
When I'm brushing my teeth and gaze at the even a toothbrush.
Okay, look, come on. Just because it goes in and out of your mouth. Come on, Rapunzel. And technically, it's got white stuff at the top when you're brushing your teeth. Filling your mouth with a bunch of white stuff. Yeah.
With the round tip covered in whites.
Okay, look, am I as worse or as bad as Rapunzel right now? Because I came up with the theory of what she was going to say before she said it. Although it's kind of obvious, I'm not bad, right?
Pumping it in and out of my mouth, overflowing with white. Dude.
Okay, look, I swear I'm not bad, okay? I don't scientifically research every day, all right? I don't.
Gah. I can't. It just keeps happening. What has happened to me?
Nothing's happened to you. You just finally unlocked, you know, your wild side.
Has my mind been tainted by that filthy book? Please, Lord, save me from my mind, from my impurity.
You know, nuns just so happen to be one of the hotter topics in, you know, these types of materials. You know, it's real fun. I've seen quite a few of them. A pure nun just fallen into depravity. Very fun indeed. Who's knocking on the confessional? Someone's voice can be heard from the next room.
My child.
Please let it be Red Hood. This would be so funny.
Who's there? I am the god of desire. I'm the god of desire. What? I have never heard of such a god. Well, that is because I only manifest before those with lustful minds. What? Lustful minds? Did you hear all of that just now? Every last word. But calm yourself, my child. How can someone who serves the Lord be so careless? Steady thy spirit and listen. I heard your appeal. You wish to prevent yourself from getting worse, do you not? That is true. But...
Rapunzel sits back down again.
Is there a way? One must fight fire with fire. To destroy your lustful mind, you must bring it to the brink of the... To destroy your lustful mind, you must bring it to the brink of corruption. Up to the breaking point, to when you're about to explode. Then, you let it all go out, and then once you're done, your mind will be clearer, you'll be more focused, and your mind will no longer think of lustful things. Until about 2 minutes later. Evil can only be controlled by other evil. And so you must immerse yourself in impurity. Oh my god! Come on! Why was I right? Your thoughts, your senses, you must bathe in smuts. Dude! I don't write this material, I swear. Oh my god. Even more than I do now. Yes. You must inundate yourself with all that is lewd, until you are immune to its wicked pull. What is that? Until now, you have only experienced wickedness in 3 dimensions. Now you will experience it in 4D. 4D? You will experience the real thing. Yes, after all, there's a man amongst us. You must catch him by surprise. Or is this actually the commander? Judging by the title, I think it's Red Hood, but... Red Hood? Get out of there. Huh? I love Red Hood. Red Hood? Alright, you caught me. I have heard your concerns, Saintus, and taken them to heart. Do as I have told you, and you might yet be able to escape from your troubles. Look deep inside you, and you will find that your desires have been left unfulfilled. I told you to get out. Alright, I'm coming. You're gonna yank my ear off. Rapunzel, I'll be taking Red Hood with me, so you'll be on your own. If you need to let off some steam, feel free. Yeah, they all know. The only one that doesn't know is Snow. Lily Vice, if you need to let off some steam, feel free. She probably heard everything. She also probably stepped in because she mentioned that there was a man amongst us, aka who I still believe to be Anderson. So, because she mentioned for Rapunzel to go after Anderson, she stepped in. She was fine with everything else. Until she mentioned to go after the commander. That's where Lily Vice drew the line. Dang, what? Yeah. Red Hood. She really breaks stuff. Dude. Again, I love Red Hood. She is so great. Record 5-1 playback. Commander, I'm going to head out for a bit. What? Again? What do you mean? It's been a long time since I went out. Not that it's any of my business, but you shouldn't go there as often as you do. It's hard not to. Okay, go on. How long will you be? Maybe 3 hours. Do you need company? Do you mean an escort or someone to talk to? The latter. I don't think so. I want to be alone. Okay, be safe. See you later. A nameless flower field. Hello. I promised myself I wouldn't come here again, but here I am. We're all together now. Snow White, Rapunzel, Dorothy, Red Hood. Then there's Scarlet, who isn't a Grimm's model, but we'll skip this for now. At any rate, we're much more of a cohesive unit now. At first, everyone was at each other's throats, but now things have settled down. You remember what you always used to say. You wanted to become a beacon of hope for humanity. Your wish is coming true. And will continue to do so. Wait, who's she talking? It would have been nice if you were here with us. Sister? You'd have had so much fun. I think you'd really get along with people here. They ask the same question incessantly. Who was the first Grimm's model? Where is she? Okay, so it is the first model. I try to brush it all off, but I can feel my heart sink every time I do. I try to forget, but how can I when people are constantly mentioning you? I miss you. Sister? Mother? Best friend? I'm going. See you again. Dude, you can't leave me on that. So, Lily Weiss wasn't the first. Obviously not. She's the prototype. But the first Grimm's model, we technically don't know who that is. Who is it? And now I'm curious, and there's still like 4 days left. They're not gonna give me the next one right away, are they? Record 5 to play back. Commander, I'm going out. Okay. I'll be back. Today I'm coming with you. Is that forbidden? That's not it, it's just... Then let's go, you'll be my escort. A nameless flower field. Lily Weiss and the commander stare into the sky without saying a word. You know, I usually talk to myself when I'm here. But I don't think I can do it with you around. Could you go somewhere else for a bit? No, what if something happens to me? Huh. Why are you even here, Commander? It's not like you've contributed anything. Dang. I'm going to burn this place down. What? You're always in a funk whenever you come back from this place. That's no way for a squad leader to act. So I'm not allowed to feel sadness, is that it? You have to endure it. If you can't, then you shouldn't come here. Yet you come here constantly. Let me ask you something. Why do you come here? If you come here and speak into the void, do those you have lost talk back to you? Don't call her that. That's what she is. She's dead. Out of commission. Don't treat her death so flippantly. You haven't answered my question. Why do you come here? The fact that she's dead is due to no fault of your own. Part of it is my fault. The first Grimm's model was created based on a prototype, which was you. The proper adjustments weren't made during her creation, and she couldn't handle the physical strain leading to her death. The lessons learned from that mistake mean that all subsequent models did not have this defect, and thus were safe from harm. Where in that equation are you remotely at fault? Besides, this is not even her final resting place. She was scattered all over. This is the last place where we talked. And the lily vice flower bloomed here as well. Even now, only one lone flower has bloomed. I felt there was somehow a significance to that. There's no greater meaning behind it whatsoever. Under the right conditions, the flower can bloom just about anywhere. Don't go trying to attach meaning to something that when there's none. I see you have no intention of comforting me, then. Glad you got the hint. You head back first. I'll follow you once I burn this place down. Okay. I'll admit that I've been weak. She was someone very close to me, and I was too attached, so I haven't gotten over it just yet. I will not come back here. Truth be told, I knew from the start that this place wouldn't assuage my sorrow. I'll simply keep her here in my mind.
Good. Then let's burn it.
No, don't.
Why not? You'll only come back again.
I won't.
Can you promise me?
Yes, I promise. But you have to promise me something in return.
What is it?
When we die, please don't do what I did.
If you all die, I'll more than likely have perished along with you.
But if you don't, promise me that.
No. When you die, I'll visit your graves every year. And I'll cry my eyes out.
Please, don't do that.
If you don't want that to happen, then don't die on me. I'll do the same for you.
Okay. Let's make a promise.
I mean, he hasn't died yet. Right? Again, I'm still going with this is Anderson.
He hasn't died yet. Albeit, strictly speaking, Lily Vice did. Again, I still think that she's the cause of Snow's first mind switch. Very curious to know what's actually gonna happen. Because again, we still don't entirely know the full story, right? Because they went 30 years into the future of Red Hood sleeping, waking up, meeting Vapi. So it's like, we still need to know the story of after the 30 years, right? Because in 20 more years, that's when Overzone happened. Because Overzone was 50 years before our current timeline. And 30 years went by with Red Hood sleeping, so 20 more years would then be Overzone. I'm very curious to know what exactly they could possibly do to show us, like, more of Red Hood after 30 years of having slept, being with Rapi. Because by then in Overzone, Scarlet was a drunkard. Snow had already had her mind switch, which means something had happened to Lily at that time. Dorothy was then in control. Kind of. Rapunzel had already, you know, a Class A pervert, and they already had the outfits that they have on right now to this day. I'm curious when they got the outfit change as well. So yeah, somewhere between the 30 years that Red Hood slept and the 20 extra years to Overzone is when Scarlet became a drunkard. I'm very curious to know what caused her to do that, other than her sister dying. But at that point, who's her sister? Or did she end up seeing Lily as a sister at that point? Who knows? Do we get more insight of maybe Red Hood and Rapi? Red Hood said there was good material on human... Never mind. We're getting something even better. Well, technically, I still would really much like to see more of that, but... Rapunzel... and her perverted ways of reading the books. Okay. Red Hood said there was good material on human body here.
Rapunzel rummages through the drawer.
A videotape?
Oh my god, no way.
She has videos as well?
Rapunzel grabs the videotape from inside the drawer.
Body talker. This must be it. How do I play it? Ah, here it is.
Rapunzel inserts the tape into a video player connected to the TV.
Oh my god, is she gonna accidentally play hentai-esque stuff for everyone to see? Is it gonna get broadcasted?
That'd be so funny. And presses play.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. What is this?
Rapunzel quickly covers her eyes with her hands. You're peeking through your fingers, aren't you? You know you like it. Then she peeks through the slight cracks between her fingers.
Good God! How is that even physically possible?
So she not only, got to read it, she actually watched actual videos of it. Man, Red Hood was more cultured than I ever gave her credit for. She actually had videos instead of just books.
No, I can't watch any more of this. I should be studying instead of watching such obscene footage.
Oh, you are studying. You're studying how to please your future commander, which is us. If you even remember these. Obviously, you probably do, seeing as how you're so much of a pervert at this point.
But, is this not studying as well?
Yes, it is studying.
Studying the human body?
Yeah, you're doing it for science. Literally. This is for the greater good.
Yes, that's it. This is valuable research for me to better understand the human body. No. What am I thinking? Oh, save me, Lord.
Your Lord ain't gonna save you from this. Just saying.
Oh, yes! But then again, this is a perfectly reasonable way to learn about the human body, so... Yes, I need to educate myself on these matters.
Yo, Rapunzel, can you record yourself, educating yourself on these matters? Look, I need research material too, right? I need my own research material from Rapunzel's side of you. Come on, get the camera out and make your own videos.
Just for a bit longer. Just a little.
Rapunzel removes her hand from over her eyes and fixes her unobstructed gaze on the TV. Oh my god. No, Snow White! Is this how she gets her mind switched? She watched something on TV that she wasn't supposed to? Oh no. Oh no. Snow, cover your eyes and ears. You don't need to see this. You're not ready.
Rapunzel, what are you doing here?
Instantly turn that crap off. Rapunzel quickly turns the TV off.
Rapunzel?
Snick. Rapunzel just as quickly removes the tape from the video player. Look, the best course of action, sad as it is for me to say this, the best course of action to never let Snow White see this is to sadly break the disc. If you don't want to corrupt Snow, break the disc. Just do it. As much as it hurts me, as much as it would you, break it. Burn it. Destroy it. Make sure there's nothing left of it. And tosses it back into the drawer. Okay, she does put it back in the drawer. For later use, when she knows that she's alone.
That was just... When a man and a woman... No, I mean, the mixing of male and female. No. The union of yin and yang.
Rapunzel, there's a good chance that she didn't even see what was on the TV. She just opened the door and walked in. There's a huge chance that she didn't see anything. And now you're outing yourself.
Huh? That's right. I was watching the mysteries of the human body. Yes, the human body truly is such a mystifying construct, is it not? So very interesting. I don't have a clue what you're on about. Never mind. It's nothing important. Why don't we head outside? Do you want to go for a walk? A walk? Right now?
Yeah, Rapunzel, you want to do something fun? You want to go for a walk, huh? Well, I've got a leash and a collar right here. We can expand your repertoire of, fun times and learning about other ways to have fun. We can do that. I'd love to see that image of Rapunzel. Yo, any R34 people that can, bring that into reality? That'd be great. Rapunzel drags Snow White outside.
Hey, wait a second.
Record 6-2 playback.
Where did I put it last? I'm sure that I tossed it back into the drawer.
You're still going. You're trying to find it again. Rapunzel starts digging through the drawer.
Is this it? Uh-huh. Found you. You vile, corrupted video.
Rapunzel pulls out the body talk tape from the drawer.
Something so obscene should remain hidden away so that it can't corrupt any more people.
Rapunzel puts the tape into the player. Yeah, it can't corrupt any more people, huh?
Good, now that it's been safely stored away.
Wait. So is this what Red Hood was talking about? How she learned of Rapunzel? Her hidden side? Is it from this video?
Oh no, I'm suddenly feeling lightheaded. Whatever shall I do? Click.
Rapunzel begins to wobble dramatically.
I knew it!
And accidentally presses the play button on the video. Oh my god, how could she do this?
No! How did she accidentally hit it? Oh, would you look at that? I pressed the play button by mistake. Darn. Oh yeah.
Rapunzel stares transfixed at the screen.
No. If I keep watching this, I have to shut it off. Oh. Must shut it off. A bit more. Okay. A bit more then.
You took what the voice actor, you took what the actress in the video said literally? Okay.
Just a little more. Oh. No.
Snow! Again? How do you catch Rapunzel in the act twice? And this time, poor Snow probably has actually seen what's on the TV this time. She didn't know what you were talking about last time. She legitimately didn't. Is this time different? Have you corrupted our poor little Snow? Oh my god. Because Snow was further inside the room, she instantly broke the TV. There was no other way to go about it. She broke the freaking TV. Rapunzel bolts upright and smashes the video player. Or the video player.
No, wait, no, that means she actually did destroy the video. No.
Maybe the video is still fine? Maybe?
What are you doing? What are you doing here anyway? For a moment, I was transported to another world.
Ah, yes. Isekai to another world, huh? The world of happy-go-lucky fun times. Where everyone has fun with each other. In naughty places that Snow should know nothing about.
And now, I've destroyed the portal that leads to that world. There's no way they're there anymore.
Rapunzel staggers out the door. Wait, were you close to finishing? Record 7-1. Playback. I will say this says a secret message. Is everyone watching? Rather than pontificate endlessly, I'll cut to the chase. The situation is worse than I thought. I think it might be some time before we are able to return.
Oh, is this a message that he tried to send to them but they never got?
I know you don't understand. Even if it was an order from the higher-ups, why did Lilith and I both have to leave? I can't tell you the details, but what I can say is that it was not a decision that was made lightly. Anyways, stay safe so we don't have to worry about you. We'll try our best to hurry back, so don't worry. All the good that did, right? Well, I suppose that's it. Lilith! Lilith! Lilith, no! The hell happened to Lilith? Did she pass out? Because again, I know that she was struggling towards the end. Did she die right there? Or is she close to dying? Oh my god. Dang it! Now I gotta wait till the next reset to get the final one? Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, so yeah, Lilith passed out right then and there while he was recording that video. And and the girls obviously never saw the video. They've always wondered what happened to the commander. Then again, there is... Wow. Again, they were gone for what, 30 years? Right? Because they left at the end of Red Ash, right? And then they never came back? That's as far as I know. So until they do another event that actually shows us what happened within the 30 years, when, you know, Red Hood was asleep and the commander and Lilith were in the Ark, there's still many plot holes that are left to be told, man. Not to mention again Red Hood with Robbie. I want to know what the hell happened there. There's so many things that are left to be unsaid, and it will probably not be said until like the happy anniversary again. The second happy anniversary, Jesus Christ. That's a long ways away. It's gonna be so sad. Alright, now this is gonna be the final recording I do for this event. A secret message. I don't know if this is gonna be played in order, but yeah. 7-2. It's Lily Vice. Wait, did you actually die this early on? Huh. Hello guys. I arranged for this video to be automatically transmitted to you when my life signal goes out. I hate having to use this term, but I suppose you can consider this my last will and testament. Anyways, we came in contact with each other in the world around us without knowing much about each other either.
We fought, laughed, cried, and went through a lot together. We met the commander and fought for humanity, becoming a shining beacon of hope. We bid farewell to some dear friends and saw the world crumble around us. There were times when you wanted to give up. I know, because I felt that way too. But please, never forget everything that you've overcome. You've kept the entire human race safe. You saved this world. Whatever you do, and wherever you go, nothing will ever change that. Be proud. You deserve it. I'm so happy I was able to meet all of you. I don't want to leave. I hope you never get to see this. Still, if by any chance you are watching this, please do me one last favor. Take care of this world.
And the commander?
And survive. My beloved friends. Done.
Okay.
Then should we go?
Any final words for me?
Do I have to say it?
Sometimes you want to hear certain things for yourself.
Commander, please return alive.
I'll be coming back, and so will you.
Good.
I'll be coming back, and so will you. That's depressing. Alright. That was the final story. There was nothing else. I don't know if that came out yesterday or not. If it did, I probably could have edited, more sooner. But either way, I wouldn't have got Core 7 Red Hood otherwise, so it's fine. So yeah, either way. With that, I'm going to be ending the event here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be in Tubbs event? Tove? However you say her name. Let's see, what was the event called? I'll see you guys. Where is it? Where is it? A lone survivor. At least I'm assuming that's the name of the event. Yeah. A lone survivor. I'll see you guys in Tubbs event. She's got some nice, cake. It bounces a lot, apparently, in the little video that I saw of her. Does it make me want to get her? No, not really. Why? Because I already have a team that's fantastic. I don't need anyone else. If anything, I need more copies for the girls on my team. Although, since most of them consist of pilgrims, I need Dorothy copies, Scarlet copies, and Blonde and Noir. I can't ever get any new copies of Blonde. Noir I got one copy of. That was a long time ago. So it's going to be like 9 million years before I ever actually get this team fully maxed out. And now that I have Naga, I can do a Naga Tia team. Since, again, I believe they're just like the bunnies, except they're Miss Lee's version. Which will be nice. But yet I don't have any gear for them, let alone skill upgrades. But yeah. I'll see you guys on the Alone Survivor event, if that's actually what it's called. See you till then, I will see you guys later.